Finding your signature style isn't just about painting what you love. It's about creating something that feels like an extension of yourself, something that's instantly recognizable as yours. For me, my art is me. We're one and the same. I've always been obsessed with faces. As a makeup artist, I was deeply fascinated by what makes a face beautiful and attractive. Is it the shape of the bones of the skull, the size of the eyes, the smooth and flawless skin? Or is it something else entirely? This curiosity drove me to create beautiful makeup looks and collaborate with photographers to capture stunning photo shoots of women wearing those looks. I truly believed my work as a makeup artist enhanced their natural beauty. Now, as a painter, I continue this obsession because I'm obsessed with creating faces that are both strange and recognizable. And this has become my signature style. I admit I'm just obsessed with it. Sometimes I do paint other subjects like birds, flowers or horses, and I incorporate different elements into my paintings, but primary focus remains on the female muse, often adorned with fabric, flowers or jewelry. I love exploring how we as women can present ourselves and magnifying that through my art. When I started painting, one of my main goals was to create something instantly recognizable. I believe that's crucial for any artist. It's not just about what you draw or paint, but how you do it. Your style should be evident in every piece, whether you're drawing a house, a horse, or anything else. The way you shade, you work with materials and use your supplies, these elements should all scream you. Even if I'm not painting a muse, I believe you can still recognize my art. It's in the colors I choose, the way I build up my paintings, and even the canvases I work on. My brush strokes, layers, shadows, light, dark, colors and hues all contribute to my unique style. So today I'm going to share some tips and advice for those of you who are on a journey to find your own unique style. So let's get started. When I first decided to become a painter, I started with oil paints. Working on canvas linen prepared with gesso, I quickly encountered some challenges. Oil paints dry very slowly, so I often had to set aside unfinished paintings, waiting for them to dry. This process took up a lot of space, which was problematic since I worked from home. Keeping the drying canvases dust-free and away from curious little hands was a constant struggle. The lingering smell of the paints also became an issue. Realizing this method wasn't practical for me, so I decided to explore other options. I knew that becoming proficient in any skill requires time and dedication, often quoted as the need for 10,000 hours of practice. So I switched gears and focused on making sketches on small pieces of paper in sketchbooks. And I created a lot of sketches, embracing the freedom and flexibility this approach offered. Scrolling through Instagram, I found inspiration in the work of fashion illustrators. Their style captivated me, and I even traveled to New York to meet Megan Morrison, a fashion illustrator, aka Travel Write Draw. She gave me a brief masterclass, and our conversation reinforced my aspirations. This period was crucial for collecting inspiration and honing my own style. Here, I wasn't just developing my style, I was also expanding my interest. Curiosity drove me, and I wasn't afraid to make mistakes. In fact, I aimed to create bad drawings, using my frustration and feelings of inadequacy as a fuel to push myself further. This process helped me work faster and focus on the fundamental aspects of my art, knowing that the details would improve over time. Staying focused on my direction was key to developing my signature style. By continuously creating and refining, I found a path that felt authentically mine. The key thing here is that I am so obsessed with creating a unique style that I'm constantly analyzing other drawings, artworks and paintings in museums. I examine them up closely, often with my nose almost touching the surface, inspecting them from different angles to understand the layering technique and to notice every detail. I want to see the sketch that's underneath the paint and the paint applied over it, areas that are scraped off or another layer added, perhaps thinner, and even crayon marks. This intense scrutiny helps me understand how these layers came together to create this distinctive piece. And for me, it's not just about choosing colors or using ready-made artist supplies. I'm always thinking about how I can create something uniquely layered in my own way. So when I start painting or drawing, I'm guided by both a structured approach and a state of flow. For example, I begin with a sketch, but I might blur it out and then I erase parts, only to start again. I don't mind if some lines remain visible because they are part of my creative process. So I intentionally keep them along with other mistakes that I make along the way. These imperfections become an integral part to the final piece. This method of working, embracing those errors and incorporating them into the artwork, this is what makes my art unique. Even if I didn't paint female muses, you would still recognize my art because of the way I use the materials. This distinctive approach is embedded in my style and my work method. Let's move on to some tips for those of you looking to achieve your own signature style. Take the time to explore a wide range of art styles, techniques and mediums. Visit museums, browse art online, and study the work of artists that you admire. Analyze their techniques closely, paying attention to layering, brushstrokes and materials. Understanding how others create their art will inspire and inform your own unique approach. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. In fact, embrace them as a part of your creative process. Sometimes these imperfections can lead to unexpected and unique elements in your art. Incorporate them into your work rather than trying to erase them completely. This will add character and individuality to your pieces. Experiment with materials and different art supplies. Don't just stick to traditional tools. Try unconventional materials to see how they can enhance your work. Mix and match various mediums, like combining crayons with acrylic paint to discover new textures and effects. This experimentation can lead to the development of a distinct style. Establish a consistent art making routine. The more you practice, the more your style will evolve and solidify. Dedicate time each day or week to create, even if it's just for a short period. Regular practice will help you refine your techniques and discover what makes your art uniquely yours. Share your work with others and seek constructive feedback. Listen to what others have to say, but also take the time to reflect on your own thoughts and feelings about your art. Understanding how others perceive your work can provide valuable insights, while self-reflection will help you stay true to your vision. Focus on what you are truly passionate about. Your enthusiasm and obsession for a particular subject or technique will naturally shine through in your work, whether it's faces like mine, landscape, or abstract forms. Let your passion guide you. This genuine interest will be the foundation of your signature style. So I hope you find these tips useful in your journey to developing your own signature style. And remember, it's all about exploring, experimenting, and staying true to your passion. If you have any comments or if you want to share your thoughts, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear from you and see how you're progressing. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next video. Bye!